Hi, this is Odeean. Today I'm having a look at the EX01 dino armor and rifle from Iron Factory. This is the standard version for Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. I don't know why I have this toy. I think I like Grimlock so much that I just got it, but it's not so good. Robot mode looks kind of okay, but it's got a lot of issues, this figure. This set, which I'm reviewing today, again, I don't really know why I bought it. I wanted to salvage Grimlock a little bit, so I thought maybe I'll give this a go. Let's see if it can be salvaged. So the instructions, as far as I can tell, just say to turn him upside down and plug this in, like so. And that's pretty much it for the dino mode. Now, from profile, there's not much difference. You can see a little bit of difference there. From the front ways, you can see he's got a chest. He never had a chest before, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's kind of cool. I think it was about 20 bucks, so I don't know if it was 20 bucks worth to have a chest, but I guess if you've got all the Fall of Cybertron figures, and maybe if you're investing in Planet X's Fall of Cybertron swoop and whatnot, this might be more worth it than if you just have one standalone figure. There are these two holes underneath and a bunch of little bits here, which I've just dropped. Now, I'm not really clear on what's meant to happen with those, so I'm going to just play with it and see what happens. We also get this G1 style gun for Grimlock, which is pretty cool. It's got an ordinary peg here for robot mode, but for dino mode we can split it apart, and it's supposed to be able to peg into these hips, which it can do. It's a bit tight, but it's good enough. So again, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's 20 bucks cool, but cool nonetheless. I did some experimentation and did a transformation. So it turns out that you can transform him from dino into robot with no parts forming. So all I did was just transform him as usual and carefully get these out of the way while I was doing it. Now, there's a whole bunch of little joints and weirdness in here which apparently have no purpose whatsoever if you're going to do it like this. I mean, I guess you can choose to have different configurations, but the problem is that I've got with that is that to use these other positions, what they say in the instructions that they want you to do is, instead of have a perfect transformation, they want you to pop off these arms and then use this set to connect it kind of where the dino arm is. Now, I don't want to pop off my dino arms. The ball joint is already kind of stressing, and like I'm going to do it once just so you can get an idea. So on the left over here, I've got it the way I did it with perfect transformation, just using the existing system. On the right, you can see I popped off this dino arm. I used a little peg that they provided and stuck it into the back of this panel. I transformed this panel out as far as it would go, and then put on another second little arm, connected it to where the dino arm was, and then put the panel here. And I think the point of this is to get that more G1 look where the dino arm is there. And from the front you can see how it sticks out and has a more G1 kind of silhouette. Now, the intention is fine, and you know, they've listened to what people want. Apparently that's what they want. But you know what? It's a total waste of time. This is cool. This is fine. It gives you a dino chest, perfect transformation, nothing wrong with this. This whole setup here is a total waste of effort, and you know, maybe the toy should have been $5 cheaper and just skip that whole section because there's no point to it. You can see how easily it goes back on here. It's cool enough the way it is. Let's have a look at that gun in Grimlock's hand. You see the problem? Tolerances, not so good. Their own tolerances with the ball joints, they're awesome, but the gun tolerance is a bit weak. Now, we all know there's plenty of ways to tighten that up, but you know, that's a little bit disappointing. All in all, can I say this set is worth getting? You know, not really. 20 bucks on its own. As I said, on its own, if you've just got Grimlock, he's good enough as it is. It's not going to improve that much. If you're getting other Fall of Cybertron figures from Planet X, that's when I would recommend this set. Then it kind of becomes worth it, and up to you whether you can justify 20 bucks for those little bits and pieces. So this has been my video review for the Iron Factory IF EX01 Dino Armor and Rifle. I'm odeean. Thank you for watching. I do like the gun. I know it's a bit negative, that video, but the gun's pretty cool. It turns a pretty shitty figure into a kind of average figure.